morning, all of you. So today I'm gonna talk about a spectrophotometry. So in last lecture I told you about a spectrometer, okay, or a spectroscopy. So now, what is the spectrophotometry? So it is a bioanalytical technique which is used to measure how much a chemical substance absorbs light by measuring the intensity of a light as a beam of light passes through sample solution. So if you have a one sample solution, so what happens in spectrophotometry? So there is a so this is a instrument which consists of two different parts like spectrometer and a photometer, okay. So first one beam of light which is passed through that. So there is types of different types of this spectrophotometry like a single beam and double beam. सो जब वो बीम उस सैंपल से पास होता है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं उसकी उस लाइट की इंटेंसिटी डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं. सो दिस टेक्निक्स और this instrument is basically used to measure how much chemical substances absorb the light, okay. So now the principle of this spectrophotometry. So this is a scientific method which is generally based on the absorption of light by a substances, and it takes advantages of two different laws of a light absorptions. So which are these laws? So first law, that is a Lambert's law, or you can also call it as a Beer's law. So what happens in Beer's law? So this law that states that there is a linear relationship between absorbance and concentration of a sample, okay. So this is a Beer's law. उसमें क्या होता है, there is a linear relationship between, means both like absorbance and concentration of that sample. Then in a Beer's Lambert's law, which can be applied to the analysis of a mixture by a spectrophotometry without the need for extensive pre-processing of that sample. So now we will talk about means आपण काय करू आता एक एक लॉ बघूयात. First we will see what actually this consists. So your spectrophotometry or a spectrophotometer, it consists of different parts. Like first, that is a light source which is passes through that monochromator. Then it scattered into a adjustable aperture or a अपर्चरला काय होतो तो स्कॅटर होतो. देन इट passes through that solutions, okay. So you can see here there is a spectrum of light which is first scatter on your adjustable aperture, then it passes through that samples, and there is a absorption of light. Then there is a photoresistor, okay. So photoresistor means, as I told you, ki it consists of two different main parts like spectrometer and a photometer, okay. Then there is a what is the role of this photoreservoir? It is used to detect that light. Then amplifier, which gives a more accurate information about that samples. And then last, you can see display. So on that display you can see how much light which is absorbed by that chemical sample, okay. Then next point, that is a Lambert's law, okay, Lambert's law, okay. So first law, so basically Lambert's law, there is a proportion of a light which is absorbed by a medium is totally independent of the intensity of a incident light. म्हणजे काय, जे काय प्रपोर्शन असेल, जी लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब केलेली असेल मीडियमनी, आणि ती काय असते, इट इज टोटली इंडिपेंडंट ऑन इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ द इन्सिडंट लाईट. म्हणजे काय, लाईट इन्सिडेंट झाली आपल्या पार्टिकल्सवर किंवा आपल्या सॅम्पलवरती, ती त्याच्यावरती लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब काय असतं, टोटली इंडिपेंडंट असतं. दॅट इज अ लॅम्बर्ट्स लॉ. सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल, सपोज इफ अ सॅम्पल विच ॲब्सॉर्ब 75%, that means there is a 25% is a transmittance. Means you know that the absorbance and transmittance are two different concepts, okay. If that sample is absorbed 75% out of 100, that means 25 is a remain, okay, and that 25% is a transmittance of the light will always absorb a 75% of the light. So no matter the strength of that light source, त्याच्यावरती काही डिपेंड नसतं. If your sample absorbs that much, remaining part of that is the transmittance. So in a mathematical form, this law is expressed as a I upon a I0, which is equal to a T, that means transmittance. So I, which is which indicates the intensity of transmitted light, then I0, that is intensity of a incident light, and T, which is denoted for a transmittance. So this allows different spectrophotometers with different light sources. They produce a comparable absorption readings independent of the power of the light source. So in this law, you have to remember one simple thing, that is the proportion of between light absorptions and intensity of light. They both are independent on each other. Okay. Then the next law, that is a Beer's law. So Beer's law is quite easy as compared to your Lambert's law. Okay. So Beer's law. So the statement of this Beer's law is in this the absorbance of light is directly proportional to both the concentration of absorbing medium and the thickness of the medium. So this is very important thing ki, so there is a proportion. Okay. So in case of your Lambert's law, they are the two different things which are independent on each other. But in case of your Beer's law, the absorption of light is directly proportional to both the things, like concentration of how much it absorbs, means तो जो काही मीडियम असेल मध्ये तो किती ॲब्सॉर्ब करतो, अँड द थिकनेस ऑफ द मीडियम. सो दॅट मीन्स द ॲब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ लाईट इज डिपेंडंट ऑन द मीडियम. ओके, बेसिकली मीडियम. बोथ केसेसमध्ये काय होतं, मीडियम इज इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, यू कॅन सी हिअर की this law, basically the absorbance of light is directly proportional between two different things, like how much it absorbs, मीन्स मीडियम तुमचा जो काही तुम्हारा जो भी मीडियम रहेगा वो कितना लाइट एब्सॉर्ब करेगा और कितना उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन रहेगा, और थिकनेस ऑफ दैट मीडियम. दिस थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ और इन this law. Okay, then in spectrophotometry the thickness of medium is called as a path length. So in spectrophotometry लँग्वेज मध्ये काय म्हणतात त्याला, जो काही थिकनेस असेल मीडियमचा त्याला काय म्हणतात, पाथ लेंथ. सो पाथ लेंथ विच इज मेजर्ड इन अ centimeters. So why it measured in a centimeter? Because a standard spectrophotometer uses a cuvette. So in your lab, okay, we have a practicals to ठीक आहे. आपण काय केलं होतं, DNA ॲब्सॉर्बन्स चेक केलेला, आणि अजून पण प्रॅक्टिकल्स केले ज्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही बघितलेलं असेल की कवेट्स ज्या यूज केल्या आपण, त्या कवेट्स, व्हॉट इज द इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग अबाउट दॅट कवेट्स, यू नो व्हेरी वेल. ओके, त्याच कवेट्स का स्पेक्ट्रोफोटोमेट्रीमध्ये वापरायचे हे पण तुम्ही बघितलेलं. ओके, so the path length which is measured in a centimeter, because the standard spectrophotometer uses a cuvette that is 1 centimeter in a width, or it always assumed to equal to a 1 centimeter. So this Beer's law allows us to measure a samples of different path lengths and compare the results directly with each other. सपोज आपण वेगवेगळ्या पाथ लेंथ किंवा जो काही थिकनेस असेल मीडियमचा, वेगवेगळ्या थिकनेसचा मीडियम हा आपण यूज केला, अँड बाय दॅट इफ यू वॉन्ट टू डिटरमाइन द path length of that sample or a medium, you can use this. Okay, this law also. Then okay, now the combination of these two laws, like Beer's, which is called as a Beer's-Lambert's law, and also you can call it as a Beer's law. So that law states that there is a linear relationship between absorbance and the concentration of a sample. So this is a basically this is a combination of two laws. Okay, so first that is a Lambert's law मध्ये आपण काय बघितलेलं. ओके, आणि बियर्स लॉमध्ये काय बघितलं, बियर्स लॉमध्ये सपोज देर इज अ मीन्स डिरेक्टली प्रपोर्शनल असतात त्या दोन वेगवेगळ्या थिंग्सला. सो यू कॅन रिमेंबर वन थिंग की कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन, अँड इन केस ऑफ लॅम्बर्ट्स लॉ ॲब्झॉर्बन्स इज इम्पॉर्टंट. ओके, सो देर इज अ लिनियर रिलेशनशिप मीन्स, so in a mathematical language you can say कि A is equal to log to the base of a 10 into I upon a I0, which is equal to a epsilon IC. Okay, so now we will see the meaning of this parameters. Okay, so A is denoted or is used to measure the absorbance. Absorbance, that is amount of light which is absorbed by a sample. So this is a simple definition of absorbance. Then epsilon is the molar extension coefficient, or also molar absorptivity or absorption coefficient. So molar extension coefficient, which is defined as a measure of a chemical's ability, measures of a chemical ability to absorb a light at a specified wavelength. Okay, सो एका स्पेसिफिक वेवलेंथची जर तुम्हाला ॲब्झॉर्बन्स लाईट मेजर करायची असेल, दॅट टर्म शुड कॉल्ड ॲज अ मोलार एक्सटेंशन कोइफिशियंट. अँड अनदर डेफिनेशन फॉर दिस, इफ यू don't understand this definition, then I will tell you. So another definition ki it is used to measure of how strongly a chemical species or substance absorb light at a particular wavelength. Suppose तुम्हाला एक स्पेसिफिक वेवलेंथ दिली, त्या वेवलेंथला तो केमिकल स्पेसिस और केमिकल सबस्टन्स किती स्ट्रॉंगली लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब करतो, दॅट टर्म कॉल्ड ॲज अ मोलार एक्सटेंशन कोइफिशियंट. So it is an intrinsic property of a chemical species that is only dependent upon the chemical composition of and the structure of that sample. Okay, then another term, that is a I, which is called as a path length, and the last, that is C, which is used or which is denoted or which stands for a concentration. So this is a Beer's and Lambert's law. Okay, so you can see here, okay, incident light and then covert and transmitted light, and this distance, or you can say there is a path length. Okay, so the absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration of the solution of the sample which is used in the experiment. That is A, absorbance, which is directly proportional to the concentration. Then if the absorbance is directly proportional to the path length of the light path, that is denoted by L, which is equal to the width of that covert. Okay, so जो काही थिकनेस असेल मीडियमचा त्याला काय बोलतात, पाथ लेंथ. सो त्या पाथ लेंथ, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू डिटरमाइन पाथ लेंथ ऑफ दॅट मीडियम, सो आपण काय करतो, तिथं कवेट यूज करतो. ओके, सो दॅट रिलेशन और दॅट इक्वेशन इट बिकम्स absorbance is directly proportional to the path length. When you combine these both the equations, it becomes absorbance is directly proportional to concentration and the path length. Okay, so this proportionality which can be converted into a equation by including a constant. So there is a constant, that is a epsilon, which is called as a molar extension coefficient. Okay, that's why it becomes absorbance equal to epsilon into I and into a C. Okay, sorry. Then the transmittance in detail. Okay, so transmittance जसं आपण बघितलेले डेफिनेशन्स वगैरे, ॲब्झॉर्बन्स पण बघितलं, बट ना इन अ डिटेल्ड. So transmittance first. So the amount of monochromatic light, mono means single, okay, chromatic means color. So the amount of monochromatic light which is absorbed by a sample is determined by comparing the intensities of the incident light and transmitted light. Okay, आपण जसं लॅम्बर्ट्स लॉ मध्ये बघितलं की these two different things which are totally independent on each other. Okay, so the main thing that is so there is a comparison between two different things, like intensity of that incident light, that is I0, and how much light is transmitted, that is I. So the ratio of this intensity of a transmitted light to the intensity of incident light is called as a transmittance. So there is a ratio. So if you are not able to remember this full definition, you can also remember the only equations, and by equations you can easily define that term. Okay, so capital T is equal to I upon a I0. So T is for transmittance. So there is a ratio between two different things. I, that is denoted for transmitted light, and I0 is for intensity of the incident light. So if you want to determine the percentage of transmittance, you can use I upon I0 into 100, and by that you can determine the how much percentage of the transmittance. So now in this figure you can see there is a intensity of incident light, that is denoted by I0, then how much light is transmitted, that is a I, and in between this there is a absorbing sample of a concentration at a C, and there you can see a path length also. Okay, now another term, that is a absorbance. So from the transmittance or a percentage transmittance, you can calculate the quantity that is known as a absorbance. Okay, suppose जसं की मी तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल दिलं. So if there is a 70% is transmittance, that means 30% is a absorbance. 30% काय केलेली असेल त्यांनी लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब केलेली असेल आणि 70% लाईट काय झालेली असेल ट्रान्समिट झालेली असेल. ओके, सो इट इज अ अमाउंट ऑफ लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब बाय दॅट samples, which is denoted by capital A. So it is a logarithmic functions of a transmittance, and it is expressed as absorbance is equal to log to the base of a 10 and to 1 divided by a t, or also negative logarithm of a t. And also you can also use the another formula, simple formula, that is log to the base 10 I upon a I0, that means transmitted light upon a intensity of how much light is incident. Okay, so this is all about your laws, and another terms like molar extension coefficient is also very important term. Then there are the two different laws, like Lambert's law मध्ये actually काय होतं, Beer's law मध्ये काय होतं, आणि when both the laws combines, then which equation it becomes, or how to calculate this transmittance and absorbance also. Now one simple thing, that is the limitations of this Lambert's and Beer's law. So these laws are very important. Okay, so there is one limitation, that is using this law it becomes very easy to study the absorptivity coefficient of the sample when the concentration is low. So the concentration of the sample is low, at that time you can use easily study the ॲब्सॉर्बिटी, म्हणजे तो सॅम्पल किती लाईट ॲब्सॉर्ब करतो, किंवा जी काही त्याचं ॲब्सॉर्बिटी करण्याची जी कॅपॅसिटी असेल ती काय करू शकता, यू कॅन युजली स्टडी ऑफ दॅट when the concentration is low. So how much low it is. Okay, so that is less than 10 millimeter. But so this is going to be easy when the concentration of that sample is low. But if it is high, then what happens? So as the concentration becomes high, that means greater than 10 millimeter, there is a deviation as the electrostatic interaction becomes more. So if there is more electrostatic interactions, you are not able to determine the absorptivity coefficient of that chemical sample. So this is the limitations of that Beer's and Lambert's law. Okay, so this is all about the concepts which are involved in spectrometer or spectrophotometry. So in next lecture we will discuss about types of spectrophotometry and spectrometer. Okay, thank you.